All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Thursday, February 8th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, at the moment, I am 0-0. That's because I gave out the last game on the slate. It was the Sacramento Kings minus 12.5 against the Detroit Pistons. Detroit City, I backed you twice over the last couple of weeks. I faded you today. Hopefully, you return the favor since I was giving you so much love, but I have a lot of confidence in the Kings there.
Yeah, and I gave out the Cleveland Cavaliers minus 10.5 on the road against the Wizards. They won the game by 8 points. They got to 10 points with under a minute left, and they missed a couple free throws. Wizards made a couple threes, so we didn't cover the spread there in the Cavs game. So 0-1 day for me on the game pick. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off over there?
Yeah, we swept the board on the props. Myself, I gave out Kristaps Porzingis over 26.5 PRs versus the Hawks, and Porzingis, he had a great game. He actually hit this on points alone, and that's what I was kind of thinking whenever I gave it out. This number was just set way too low, and Porzingis, God, he showed up against the Hawks. He hit it early in the fourth. Hashtag no sweat bet.
Yeah, and I gave out Donovan Mitchell over 27.5 points going up against those Washington Wizards. Had himself a 40-burger tonight, 40 points, very efficient from the field, 5 threes again. He's on fire from deep. So we did sweep the board there. Let's go over to the group play from yesterday. We had 2 of them. The first one was the Golden State Warriors going up against the 76ers. I gave out the Warriors. You gave out the 76ers. They won the game by 23 points. Klay Thompson, you talked about it. He had a bounce-back game, 18 points, 4 or 5 from 3. Steph Curry, I think he only had 9 points in the game, and they still won by 20-plus points. And the other game that we both gave out was the Clippers and the Pelicans. Both of us on the Clippers. We took it minus 6.5 down to minus 5.5 just before tip-off. So hopefully the Clippers can pull out that minus 6.5 at home in this game against the Clippers. Trey, let's go to the group play for tomorrow. We're only going to be breaking down one game, and it is going to be your Lakers at home going up against the Denver Nuggets. Lakers are the favorite, minus 1.5, over under 237.5. Tell me you're back in the home team.
Guys, you guys already know I'm going to be going with the Lakers here. The Lakers, they're actually plus 3.5 live at the moment, so who knows what's going to happen. I do expect AD and LeBron to both play in this game. Neither one of them are listed on the injury report. Line's probably flipping a little bit because D'Lo is questionable. It does not matter. D'Lo was a non-factor in this Western Conference Finals last season. But I'm going to be taking the Lakers here in this game plus 3.5, or if I have to take them on minus 1.5, it doesn't matter. Either way, they're going to be winning this game. And I think that because this Nuggets team, yes, they are very good, but they're kind of average on the road. So far this season, they've not played very good on the road, 14-12 on the road. Whenever you look at the Lakers, they are 18-8 at home. They are a different team whenever they're playing in front of the bright lights in Los Angeles. And I expect them to show up here in this game. They've heard for so many months now what that matchup was in June, maybe late May. Doesn't matter. They've been hearing about it for almost a year now. So I know LeBron's looking his chops to get it back at him. So give me the Lakers, whatever the spread is at.
Yeah, I mean, the Nuggets have won 4 of 5. The Lakers have won 3 consecutive. And the Denver Nuggets have won 5 consecutive against the Lakers. Plus 3.5 for the home team. I'm with you. Give me the Lakers plus 3.5 here. They've been really good over the last 3 games. They're a very good team at home. And Denver, they've struggled against Portland. They almost lost to Portland in the back-to-back on the first game. They didn't cover the spread in the second game. Didn't cover the spread in either of the games against Portland. They almost lost to the Bucks on the coach change. And then they almost lost to the Joel Embiid-less 76ers as well. So this team's kind of struggling right now. They're not the best on the road. I'm with Trey here. Give me the Lakers as the play plus 3.5. Now, Trey, let's go over to our picks for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm excited to talk about my play today. I'm going to take us over to New York City. I'm going to be talking about this Dallas Mavericks at New York Knicks game. And in my opinion, this is going to be a very fun game to watch. Both teams, they are turning it up since the new year clicked over. And the Mavericks, they're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Nets and the 76ers. Both of those were road games, and they slobber knocked both teams because they won those games by an average score of 119 to 105. And the Knicks, we all know what's going on with them. They are 9-1 over their last 10. The lone loss was against my Lakers, so there we go with that. But they have been playing some elite defense over the last month or so of the season. So like I said, this game's going to be very entertaining, but I got to go with the road team here. I was originally going to go on the money line because whenever I was researching, it was at minus 128, perfect juice for a money line play. Now it's at minus 144, so I'm just going to buy a half point and take the Mavericks at minus 2.5. I think they're going to win the game, so it doesn't matter either way because this Mavericks team, they're a completely different team whenever Kyrie Irving is in the lineup. And Irving, he just absolutely dominated his former team and the Brooklyn Nets. And Bear, I don't know if you saw, but Kyrie, he hit a one-handed alley-oop and he slammed that thing home. It's been a long time since I've seen Kyrie dunk the ball, let alone catch an alley-oop. So it looks like this team's kind of clicking on all cylinders. They're loving playing with each other, Luka and Kyrie. That's just the combination that's hard to beat, especially whenever we look at this Knicks injury report. Their roster is decimated. They're already going to be without for sure Anunoby, Grimes, Randall, Robinson, and Fournier, let alone Brunson and Sims are both questionable for this game. Even if Brunson plays, I think the Knicks are going to struggle to be able to put up enough points. Yes, the Knicks defense is elite, but we're talking about Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic here. You can play very good defense, and the ball's still going to go in the hoop. Regardless here, I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to put up enough points here. Dallas, they've won 3 straight games versus New York. This game's going to make it 4. Give me the Mavericks here, -2.5 versus the Knicks.
Love it. Love the play there, Trey. Mavs are hot right now. Like the play there. For my play today, going back to the Timberwolves, +2, going on the road to face off against the Bucks. I can't trust Milwaukee right now. After Doc Rivers came in, they're now 1-3 with him as a head coach. They were up big in a couple games against Portland and against the Jazz, and they blew it late in both those games, especially in the fourth quarter against the Jazz, the latest one, losing the fourth quarter by 30 points. This team looks absolutely lost after they got their head coach fired. It doesn't seem to have helped them on the court, and they haven't covered the spread in 4 of the last 5 games. They have only 1 win as well over the last 5 games, and Minnesota's coming off a really bad loss against the Chicago Bulls, a game I gave out after being up by 20-plus points in the second half. They lost that game in overtime, and I think they're going to come out in this game and prove that they're one of the best teams in the NBA. Both these teams are sitting at the 3 spot in their conferences, but defensively, the T-Wolves have a very big advantage. When the Timberwolves play great defense, that always leads to their great offense. Give me the T-Wolves here in this game. I can't trust the Bucks. I think the T-Wolves are the better team overall. They get it done here on the road. Give me the T-Wolves +2 as the play. Trey, let's go to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be giving out a polarizing player and pick here. Give me Ben Simmons to go over his PRAs versus the Cavaliers. I really love this over for Simmons in this game. He's finally coming back from his back injury or whatever injury he was sitting out for so long, but he's not even listed on the Nets injury report for this game, which I absolutely love because I'm a big Ben Simmons fan. And I think this Nets team is honestly a perfect team for the way he loves to play. And so far this season, it's looked like a good combination. And just whenever he's coming back from injury over his last 3 games, he's only playing around 18-ish minutes per game, but he's still making a massive impact in those limited minutes because in those minutes, he's averaging 6.3 points, 7.7 assists, and 8.7 rebounds. That's 22.7 PRAs per game. That's over 1 PRA per minute. As soon as his minutes start to go up and up and up, that PRA number is going to go up and up as well. And he's looking to actually put the ball in the hoop so far since he got back. And that was something that was holding him back. And if he's going to continue to be aggressive, we need to be continuing to hammer this PRA line, especially whenever we look at his opponent like the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm not sure there's a team in the NBA that has a smaller backcourt than the Cavs with Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and then even Max Strus. They do not have a lot of size in their backcourt. So I expect Ben Simmons to really have himself a day, crashing the glass, pushing the fast break, and scoring some points. Give me Ben Simmons to go over his PRAs versus the Cavs.
Yeah, Trey, I love the play there. For my play today, we're going back to the T-Wolves game. Give me Karl-Anthony Towns to go over his total points going up against the Bucks. Cat, after scoring 62 points on the Hornets a couple weeks ago, he's come back down to earth just a little bit. He scored 20-plus points in 5 of the last 8 games since that 62-point outburst, but it's closer to his average now, only getting 22.7 points per game this season. He's coming off a good game against the Bulls, scoring 33 points in that game, shooting 50% from the field, and he made 7 3-point shots in that game, shooting 16 times from deep. And if we get that same result in this one, I love Karl-Anthony Towns go over his points. We saw Lauri Markkanen go up against the Bucks a couple days ago, and he took advantage of Giannis guarding him from the outside. He knocked down 4 threes in that game before the start of the fourth quarter, and Towns is coming into this game shooting 43.7% from deep. The Bucks have been really bad this season, giving up a ton of points defensively, and they're not a very good team guarding the perimeter. Give me Karl-Anthony Towns over his total points, taking advantage of the deep ball in this game. You know what, Trey? We're going to switch it up right here. I'm going to take Karl-Anthony Towns over his 3-pointers made. I'm not going to take the points. Give me Cat over his 3-pointers made, 2.5. Hopefully it comes out at 2.5 or 3.5 if it goes up that high. But I like Cat over 3-pointers made as the play for tomorrow. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, and I don't know if 3-point contest participants have been announced yet, but the All-Star game's coming up, and Karl-Anthony Towns loves a 3-point contest, so I love the 3-point play. I know
He won last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he either won it last year or the year before. I know it was here very recently. So, and I think he almost broke the record as well. So he's a great 3-point shooter. So I love to play there. But I'm going to go with the Mavs, not on the money line anymore because the line's going pretty juicy now. So I'm now going to be taking the -2.5 versus the Knicks. I love the Mavericks here in this game. There's going to be a lot of points scored, and I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to keep up. Also going with Ben Simmons over his PRAs versus the Cavs. Small backcourt, huge guard, perfect combo.
Yeah, I'm going with the T-Wolves +2 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Can't trust the Bucks right now. Doc Rivers, I don't know if he's a good coach or not, but we're going to find out come playoff time. But I'm going to take the T-Wolves in this game +2. And then give me Karl-Anthony Towns over his three-pointers made, switching it up from his points. I think he takes advantage of the poor defense in the perimeter that the Bucks have this season. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Thursday, February 8th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit 10,000 subscribers again. We want to thank everybody again. Trey, if you want to pull that 10,000 subscribers up, if you guys comment llama on any of our videos up until Super Bowl, you will be entered into winning $1,000 from us. The only catch is, come Super Bowl Sunday, you have to be in the chat to claim the prize. We're going to have a live at halftime. You have to be in the chat to claim the prize, and you have to comment llama on any of the videos up until the Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called, but you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,